Okay, so I couldn't stop making these little things that I'm going to be putting inside of my Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts display. This thing I did not make on my own. That was in the Harry Potter accessory set this year. But these four things I made pretty recently. And to start off with, we got the Infinity Gauntlet. I have no clue why it's in Harry Potter, but I just decided to throw it in here. And we also got a Star Wars reference. A bunch of helmets. But moving on, we just got this little chest. I just put Cho Chang there. If we move her out of the way, you can see we got quite a bit in here. And inside of that chest, we have two cookies there and there. Then we have kind of some chocolate thing, kind of like a big chocolate flake. Then over here, we just got one cupcake. So, moving on here, we got this one bridge. I have no clue where I'm gonna put this. I tried to connect it kind of from there elsewhere, but that did not work. I could not find another connection point for it. But that's about it for these little builds that I came up with. And I'm currently waiting for the release of the Harry Potter sets in Target on August 15th. Today is the 12th, and I'll probably get them around like the 20th. So now I'll talk about some of the minifigures that I put around that I didn't show last time. Here I put Filch and Malfoy. The Malfoy came in the accessory set, as well as the Harry that I have in here and that Cho. Also, what's her name? Hannah Abbott came in the accessory set too, and I got her over here. They also kind of rearranged Aragog. I moved him over to that side, and I put a Thestral where he was. Also, I'm gonna show this in a minute, this other thing that I made. But first off, I put Madame Hooch right over here. She was previously where Harry is now. I don't know why I did that. That's it for the minifigs that I added. So you might recall that in the Order of the Phoenix, Thestrals carried them to Hogwarts. And that's the first scene where you meet Luna Lovegood. And I was trying to make one of the carriages that the Thestrals carried them in. But I realized that this piece right here worked perfectly as a wheel. I only had one of them. And I was also missing another whole bunch of pieces that I needed in order to make an actually good-looking carriage. So I just decided to go with kind of a broken down carriage. And a few things that make it look like it's broken down are this side part right here, which is kind of sticking out. Also there's a wheel over here, which is sticking out too. There's no wheel on this side, because that wheel probably broke off. And it's at a pretty big slant. So that I just put over here in the Forbidden Forest. And that's probably not going to be its actual location. I just thought it looked good there for now. And I'm going to relocate a ton of this stuff. But this is just the way it's going to be for now. So that's it for this. So it's the 15th. I just ordered the Harry Potter sets, but I might have gone a little bit overboard with all the pointless bits of terrain that I started making for this Hogwarts display. And I won't talk about a lot of them, but I'll just mention a few. I don't know what my Lego toilet was doing over here, but let's get that out of the way. Here are the more important ones that I actually have an explanation for. So to start off with, we have Harry and Ron playing chess over here. They're both in their Christmas uniforms from the Advent calendar last year. And we just have a torch over here. Kind of ran out of pieces, so I ended up with this extended part, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just put a torch over there. Moving on, over here we have this bit of terrain with the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes rocket blasting up out of it. I might make Umbridge be right there and like have a scared expression on her face. Over here, I have this little bit of a lake. And what this is right here is, I'm gonna have a minifig holding this and skipping a rock. I'll show you what that is after I'm done explaining this right here. So here we have another little bit of terrain, but I have Ron sitting there, and in here, you might be able to see that. I kind of just threw in the basilisk's eye. That one doesn't have too much of an explanation, but I just put the basilisk's eye in there. Kind of a cool little reference, but that's it for the 4 that I have an explanation for. And I forgot to show what a minifig skipping a rock looks like. And now, let's move on to when I get the Harry Potter sets. Oh my gosh, guys, we got them. I'm gonna go through them rather quickly, but first up, we got the Forbidden Forest Umbridge's Encounter. Love this set. Only one problem, though. Grop has a nose and ears, which is kind of strange because minifigures, as you probably already know, don't have noses or ears. So, here's the back of the box. Then, next up, got the remove requirement. Great set, great small set. Back of the box. And then finally, we got it. The Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. This might be my favorite of the wave, honestly. It's my first Hogwarts expansion. I'm gonna get the Great Hall. And I'm also gonna add the rumor requirement to my expansion, even though it's not really meant to be part of the expansion line. Or at least I don't think so. But that is it. These sets are so great. Oh my god. And I finally have them. I'm so excited. And before I wrap up this video, I want to show you one more thing I got. That's the Attack on the Burrow set. I already opened it up. I'm currently building it right now. The box came quite damaged. I managed to fix it. I'll probably put up some pictures on screen of it. But I'm super excited to have this set. Maybe some of the minifigures are lacking, but the build is so insanely good. This isn't my favorite Harry Potter set of the wave, maybe just because of own personal bias, because I really do not like the Attack on the Burrow scene. But it's definitely the best build. I personally like the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower more because the Half-Blood Prince is my favorite book, and I like the books better than the movies. So the Half-Blood Prince is my favorite piece of Harry Potter content. And the Astronomy Tower is really the only set which actually is like based off of the books. Well, because the Attack on the Burrow actually did not happen in the books. That was a lot of explaining. I hope you understand. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in my next stop motion or review.